story that we're reading in reading class this week. And what is interesting about the animal that Bryan is doing, the story that we're reading? What is the connection there? You think? Alex?
That it lives in the jungle, in the rainforest.
And what story are we reading about?
There's a big mistake, and they're supposed to draw like a jungle or a rainforest.
Does Regina live in the rainforest?
No.
No, but she's drawing a picture about it. Did she have a monkey in her picture? No, but she should probably, huh? Okay. Well, we'll find out from Bryan today where his monkey lives. What I'd like you to think about is 2 things that you think that you know about a monkey, and we'll listen for those in his report. Stephen? We'll listen for that. And one more thing. Matt? Climbs trees and hangs by its tail. We'll listen to his report, see if he tells us that. Now, remember, we're going to listen really carefully so that when we have our questions at the end, that we can do it. Remember that one day we did it? We didn't have to, the person didn't have to say, please look in my report. We did really, really, really well. We want to be able to ask questions that it doesn't tell us the answer to.
I have a question about monkeys. Monkeys are from the primate order of Mammalidae. Only 2 groups of primates are monkeys. One group is the overall monkeys. The Asia and Africa. The other group is the New World monkeys that live in Central and South America. There are about 200 different kinds of monkeys. Some of monkeys are the Indian baboon, West Africa baboon, marmot, Cameroon, growler monkey, redwood carrot, Boston, capuchin. Most monkeys live in grasslands, mountains, and tropical forests. Some species live across the whole continent. Other species can only be found in one area. Most monkeys are arboreal, which means they live in trees. A few old world species live on the ground. Monkeys live in large troops of up to 100 or more. When they groom each other, monkeys in a troop, grooming is picking out dirt and insects from each other's hair. During the day, they roam off in small groups. They groom, they gather in their large troop again. At sunset, monkeys do not have a home. They live wherever they can find food. When the food becomes scarce, the troop moves on. Some monkeys are herbivores, but most monkeys are omnivores. Monkeys eat birds, fruit, flowers, grass, insects, leaves, nuts, and small animals. Many old brown monkeys have teeth pouches to store food and to eat later. Most monkeys have thumbs that work with their fingers. The gas things, those are called opposable thumbs. Monkeys' eyes tell them how far away things are. That helps them when they are jumping from branch to branch in a tree. Most monkeys have tails. Many New World monkeys have prehensile tails, which means that their tails have a bare patch of skin that can grip like a palm of a person's hand. Adult monkeys are 5 to 40 inches long and weigh from a few ounces to 150 pounds. The female usually has 1 baby monkey, but sometimes twins are born. Baby monkeys depend on their mothers for food, protection, warmth, and transportation. Some monkeys rely
You ready for questions, Bryan? Is that what you're? Okay. So, does anybody have any questions for Bryan? Did we find out though? Do they climb trees?
Yeah.
Do they hang from their tails?
Yes.
Okay, and he had a really big word for that too, didn't he? See if you can think of a question that you.
How long are their tails?
I think that might depend on the size of the monkey. He gave us a pretty big size span. Monkeys can be different sizes, so maybe that depends on the size of the monkey.
What?
Well, those were adult. He told us adult monkeys, so probably not very much. It's probably kind of like humans. They probably don't weigh very much, but then if they grow up to be adults, he said, what, a couple ounces to 150 pounds, bigger monkeys probably have bigger babies, but that's not always true, is it? So, okay.
Alex, yeah, triplets.
No.
And how many sizes of monkeys
Yeah, okay, any more questions for Bryan? Hey, would you like to describe or explain anything that you have behind you, Bryan, on your display, or what do you have up there? Monkeys. This is a picture of a cat. I think the boys and girls can see the cat. What else is there that they probably can't see? See the cat? Yeah. What's on the cat's back? A monkey. Okay, see the different kinds of monkeys? Anything else you want to show us? What's that thing hanging there in the closet? Any special kind?
I don't know.
No, you don't know which kind it is.
Let's display the monkeys. What's in that box?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you have something else you wanted to show us, Bryan?
He had some little monkeys in that box. He was going to give them each one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Whenever you're ready to show.
Do you want to introduce Pam? Finish.
I would like to introduce Pam Highlands from Darlington. Pam's monkey is a pigtail monkey. Her name is Maggie, and she is only 2.5 years old. Maggie was only 2 weeks old when Pam got her. Maggie will do a trick for us, and Pam will answer the questions you have.
You see, he said Maggie's going to.
Good afternoon, boys and girls.
Say hi.
Hi.
This is Maggie, she's 2.5.
Do you like
She does, honey, I don't really think you'd want me to let go. She'd rearrange the room really fast. She does one trick, ready? Okay, do your trick. Do your trick.
Yay!
She loves children and she loves to entertain, that's all she knows how to do.
Oh. Whoa, she likes to jump, huh?
I didn't have a really good hold of her. But she knows you're watching, so she's choosing to act like it. Whenever she has an audience, she'll go good.
Boys and girls, are there any questions you'd like to ask? Isaac, I think your class is in the art room. Okay?
Darn.
Yeah.
Questions, yes.
Does she scratch?
She scratches. Yes. She does not have claws like a cat would have claws, but she does have fingernails like you and I have. And so when she tries to hang on, she uses her hands and feet to hang on to things, then she scratches. Yes. What, dear? No, I asked the children not pet her, because her body is so much, monkeys are so human-like, their bodies are so human-like, they can catch colds, and they can catch the flu, they can catch chicken pox. So I asked children not to touch her because
I'm not sick.
germs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sick. I
What do you think she eats? The monkey. Bryan said that most of them are herbivores. What does that mean? Alex? Mostly plants. But he said some are omnivores, so I wonder what would she feed him?
Bananas?
Think bananas? Or her?
Her, Maggie. She eats fruits and veggies, and she likes bagels. She likes things that you and I like. She doesn't like meat very much, though. She won't eat. If I have a casserole with tuna in it, no way. She'll eat noodles and push the tuna aside. Her eyes are very, very sharp. So when she sees something, she recognizes it as something she doesn't want. No, you can't eat that.
Where did you get her from?
We bought her from a private party breeder. No biting, no biting, no biting. Now, if you notice her feet have something on it your feet don't have. So they use all 4 feet for hanging. I'm holding her now, but I used to be able to turn her upside down and she'd hang on. But she can hang on to the top of her cage bars.
Do you keep her in a big cage?
I have a large cage in my living room.
And then just have things for
There's toys and toys and a swing and blankets, and she loves to cover herself up with
Emily, you have a question?
What does you want to have?
She watches TV. And she's learned certain commercials. She likes certain commercials because they have animals in them. So when the tune comes on, she'll pay attention to the commercial line. So she does listen also. And when the dog barks, there's usually someone in the driveway. So she always peeks out the window to see who's visiting because she knows his bark means someone has arrived. So she does pay attention very carefully to what's going on in the house. Always aware of what's going on in the house. If my mom visits with her dog, she watches that dog very carefully because she doesn't like that dog. Now I'm going to show you how she... Could you hold on for just a second? Believe me, she's really strong. I'm going to get some raisins out of my bag and
Oh, okay.
she eats. Maybe you can dig them out. They're in a little Tupperware container.
Make it smash.
Now, her hands, remember, she uses her hands like we use. Her hands. She has a thumb, just like you do. She has fingers, and she picks things up just like you and I would. Now, watch her pick up just a couple. If you can see this, she'll use her hand.
Stay where you are. Stay, sit down.
We're watching.
Now, you can watch. She grabs them, sticks them all in her mouth. Once more. But what she has
Here, pick it up.
are pouches under here, the macaques. She's a macaque. And he showed you where the macaques were from. I don't know if he showed you. They'd be from this area here. They all have pouches under here like a hamster does. So you can give her half a banana and she'll stuff it all in her pouch. So she looks like she's all... Oh, now we're being careful with it, huh? She also does not like skins. She does not like skins. If you give her a piece of apple, she'll eat the apple and spit the skin out. She will not eat grape skins. She will not eat tomato skins. She'll eat the pulp. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
So if you give her something, you have to be careful where you're giving it to her because she spits it out as you walk.
Oh.
Yes.
When you hold her with her arms, does that hurt her?
No, it doesn't. No. As they swing through the trees, if you ever watch them on TV, they swing through the trees and grab on, and their whole weight is hanging on with that arm, and they don't. Now, something she does like, and if I can calm her down a little bit, she loves to be groomed. You know how they pick at each other in the zoo or on the TV? Well, if you do this, she's like
It's like a baby.
Somebody asked about the length of the tail.
Hers is this the short one. Other macaques have either no tail, or this much, or a longer tail that they aren't used. Like certain breeds of animals, or monkeys use their tails as a fifth hand. She does not. All right, let's groom you. Let's groom you. See how she calms down? Isn't that amazing?
How much does she sleep?
Like we would. She naps during the day, and she goes. She has blankets in her cage, and when she's ready for bed, she'll tuck herself in. She just totally disappears. About 10:15. If we're out in the evening and she's at home alone, she's probably slept all evening because when we come home, she's pretty awake. But she sleeps till morning, till 7 or so in the morning. Yes. Yes.
Why do you dress her all up instead of like having like get real monkeys?
All her tummy hanging out. Just I think she looks better in clothes. I enjoy having her look good. She's in a diaper all the time. I have her in a diaper all the time.
Why?
Yeah.
She's easier to take places. She's not potty trained. And she doesn't.
Oh.
Now, did you see her reach her foot out for that? I don't know would it disturb it if she touched it. I've got her hand, so she can't use her hands. Now, let's see if she'll use her foot to reach out for that barrel. She does that sometimes. I can't see it. Well, I guess she isn't. No. Sorry. Something she does too, which is really interesting to me. If we're in, I have one room that's baby-proofed enough that she can fly through, and she'll sit up on something and she'll decide where she wants to leap to, which could be really far away, and she plans it. You can just see her little mind planning it, and she'll kind of rock herself back and forth, and she's watching where she's going to leap, and pretty soon, boom, she leaps off to the couch or leaps off to the chair. So she's her eyes are very important to her.
So how big was she dead?
This is about it. She's 10-ish pounds, 9 to 10 pounds, and that's it. But I'll tell you, incredibly strong, very powerful. If she were to take your pencil, for instance, not only would she eat it, you would not be able to get it back to her. She is so strong. She's just very powerful. Her hands are very, very powerful. Her arms are very, very strong. So, yes.
Different clothes every day.
I make different outfits for her, and she has different clothes on her. Yes.
Where do you get the diaper from?
I buy them at the store.
So you have to cut them out?
I just poke it through with the scissors.
Interesting.
Good question.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The hole in the diving of her tail. I give her a shower every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on the day. And I have a handheld shower in the tub. And she just stands there, just lets me shower her down. Then I lay her down and wash her all up, and then she gets up and I shower off. She loves her shower.
Do you put shoes on there?
No. Yes.
Do you take her for walks or something like that? Does she ride in the car with you?
In the car, I have a cat carrier. So if I had her in the car, she'd be in the steering wheel, in the brake pedal, up in the mirror, and she's just very, very busy. Yes. Yes.
How much weight would she weigh if she was a different kind of monkey?
I've seen some 5-pound monkeys, 6-pound monkeys, 20-pound monkeys. So she's kind of in the middle. She's tall but very, very thin. Very thin and very muscular. Oh, I think gorillas are probably, I would imagine. They don't have to be very big to be very powerful either. They are very dangerous. Monkeys are very dangerous. Their teeth are incredibly sharp and strong. Their hands are their arms are very, very strong. And so they're in some ways they're dangerous. She's not dangerous because we got her when she was really tiny, so young. And we've worked with her and played with her and loved her, but yet she still could bite. She bites my daughter. So I have to be really, really careful when she's around my daughter. She grabs my daughter's hair. So she very definitely can be dangerous.
Like that wolf that was now.
She grabbed my hair, but she was just holding on to my hair. She grabs her hair to hurt her.
Okay, grab my
Well, I don't really want to hurt any of you.
Are there many questions? Are there many people who have boys and girls? First or second graders, please. I was wondering if you, what do you think? Do you think there's many people who have monkeys for pets?
No. They really aren't. They're really a very hard time.
Lots of fear. Lots of fear for them. One more question, Casey.
You should put stuff up on top of your car that you can swing around. Yeah, and you should have it fenced in.
Kind of dangerous.
While I'm driving, I don't know. I don't know. See, I'm putting her hair on her arm, so she's just going, I'm okay.
What about
I'm
those
enjoying it.
signs that go across the ocean?
Let's show Bryan how much we appreciate it. Thank you for coming and listening to us. We really see what a monkey was
My
like.
pleasure. And believe me, she's a wonderful pet, but she's a very hard pet to have. Very, very hard pet. Nice job on your report, too. No, I don't paint her fingernails. She wouldn't sit still long enough, but that's the natural color that her breed has. It was kind of dark, kind of a dark brown. That's natural.
It looks like she's. Why is her hair looks like coaling?
Let's have Mrs. Ruiz, boys and girls. And we'll let Maggie stand right here, and then as you walk out, we'll get a little bit close. Don't come too close to her, but just like right
She'll
over
grab
here
you.
can see.
She'll grab you just to grab you. She won't do it to hurt you, but she just might grab you and
Do you
scare
ever
you.
kiss her?
Oh, I kiss her all the time.
Hey, Mrs. Ruiz, she doesn't kiss back at door.
Kiss her.
I think Bryan has something to them on their way out.
This is my phone.
Yes.
Okay,
Well, that's, yeah, it's a scratch all the time.
and she was doing it.
Well, you can go take, yeah, don't get too close to it. But did you notice her making noise?
No, she was
She's very quiet. There are certain monkeys that chatter all the time. Real quiet. You have to be quiet.
Guys, you're gonna scare her. Don't do that.
Not children. Nothing could scare her.
Kind of see where the saying, the figure of speech, boys and girls, comes from when somebody says you're acting like a monkey.
Never mind.
You're kind of all over this place, yeah. Amanda, Bryan, and Jason, for your names, should we get in line? It's big, too. Boys and girls, you make it in line now.
I thought it would be a girl. I know.
There was one you can watch the stories that went over maybe 8
How tall is she? Only a one. So do you.
She burps, she hiccups, she sneezes, she coughs. And she's had her baby shots. You had to go to the doctor to get baby shots, and you wouldn't get the measles and different diseases. She's had all the same human shots that you folks would have had.
Do you have to go to a special vet?
I have a vet in Illinois. 3 hours away, because very few vets will take on the responsibility. I'm sorry. Oh, we just knocked monkeys over. Just one. That's okay. I should have put her in her cage and let her roll around the room.
Oh, she does?
She heard this story about the, what was it, up in the Madison Zoo, when they built the new primate the building or whatever, they had great big glass, floor to ceiling glass windows. Was it, I don't know if it was a gorilla or an orangutan or what it was, but they had gotten a bolt out of the tree. The tree had dried and they put them together, this bolt fell out. And one of the maintenance workers heard this tapping and went in, it was late at night, and hear this girl or whatever it was, tapping on the window. It's like a $20,000 per pane window. There's like 5 windows. You would tap it, it would shatter, but it wouldn't
It
fall.
would crinkle,
just
it would just
crack.
crinkle.
And he'd listen to it, and then he'd tap.
Oh, excuse me.
It would crinkle. And
How
it just did
entertaining
the whole,
himself.
he did the whole thing. They
Oh,
had to
no.
replace it. It was like,
I
I don't know,
saw it.
100,000
Yeah.
That's why you guys were up there, weren't you?
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
sure.
she entertains herself. She does create things to do with her toys. You can just see the little mind going, let me do this with it. So yes, they're very, very creative. Very definitely. Very much smarter than a dog. I mean, she's still an animal. Very, very much smarter. Where are we going? Going bye-bye? So we go bye-bye?
They're walking through.
Let's see if I let her go, she'd walk on the horse. She would walk on.
Then the instruments would be broken.
Ooh, nasty hands, nasty hands.
You have to go wash your hands before you go back to class.
Come here, come here.
Taking a picture?
Stand still. Stand still, Johnny. Stand still.
Great.
You know, a shot with Maggie.
Just the right length for the tape, too. It's right there.
No, no, no.
She got my
She
hand.
got your bar out, I'm
She got you the
sorry.
bow.